annoying clip of the week, though. Hi, guys.
This is pretty much been explained.
Jonathan Daly. This is a clip where a mother's at the doctor's office, her pediatrician for her child, and the doctor is diagnosing her child as ADHD and pretty much demanding that the mom put the kid on ADHD medicine, Ritalin, Adderall, Vyvanse, something of that nature. And the mother is not agreeing, and he is threatening to call DCF or whatever the Child Protective Services CPS agency in that her state is. So yeah, watch this.
You're going to force me to put my kid on ADHD medicine, or else you're going to call CPS on me?
Let's be real. I never said anything about forcing you. I'm saying this is what's recommended for your kid. You have to put your kid on these meds. Like, it's best for your kid. I'm trying to do you a favor. Not even do you a favor. Do what's best for your child. And if you don't follow these instructions, ma'am, I will be forced to call CPS.
So you are forcing me. You're saying either I put my kid on medication that they don't need.
I will be forced to call CPS. What you're doing right now is jeopardizing your kid, jeopardizing your kid's future. I'm not trying to sit here and argue with you. I'm not debating with you. I'm the doctor, so I'm telling you what's best for you and your kid.
But I don't understand, because my child has not shown any symptoms of ADHD, and I'm asking if I can get a second opinion, and you're telling me no, either put my child on medication or you're calling CPS. Okay, that's forcing me.
You asked about a second opinion. I am your second opinion. I'm the doctor.
No, you're not. You are the first opinion.
Okay. All right. Well, first and second. Why? I'm your doctor. If you don't trust your doctor, then you shouldn't be, coming here. Which is crazy for you to think that you wouldn't.
If I trusted my doctor wouldn't be threatening me with calling CPS. That would be me trusting my doctor.
Like I said, it's not a threat. It's not a threat. I'm trying to do what's best for you and your kid. If you love your kid enough, then you will listen to my words.
Don't tell me if I love my kid or not. That's my kid. That's my kid.
I understand that's your kid, but understand that I'm the doctor. I'm doing what's best for your kid. I'm literally showing you the results. I'm giving you the best.
So yeah, I mean, you can see how the topic of, as a licensed therapist, not being able to persuade a child who is having confusion either way. So it's the state essentially saying, no, this is what we're going to do. If your child believes they're a toaster, they're going to be a toaster, and you can't do anything about it. And in this case, this doctor, he's a professional, and he knows what's in the best interest of your child. So he was going to report and potentially have the children taken away from this mother because she doesn't want to put him on a, studies suggest, a potentially very harmful drug for your child. Can stunt their growth, can cause dependency issues. Very often it leads to addiction, and they're just going to force this mother to put the child on this medication. No, this is overreaching. This is a state, and this is where we're headed if we don't start standing up and doing what's right for our children in this country. The state will start taking away your child if your child tries to identify a certain way and their teacher or their therapist or someone has convinced them that they are an opposite gender, that they're a toaster, that they can be that and they need to be that, or they will take your children away, or you better put these harmful drugs in your child's system or we're going to take them away, so that we can create mayhem. We can profit from their illness and their mental health issues that they're going to have for the rest of their lives because of these issues. This is sick. This is evil. Stand up and let's do something about it. All right, moving on to more news. Let's do our feel-good clip of the week, all this negative stuff. Feel-good clip of the week. We have a judge in family law laying down the law on this bad mom who wants child support when the child has been with the father for 5 years. He hasn't received a dime from her. He's just doing what's best for the child, taking care of him without her help. And she demands the return of the child after not seeing him for 5 years and child support from the father. And this judge says, no, you're going to pay child support. Listen.
So you now want to get custody back from him?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
From Houston.
Who does the baby live with?
Me.
The baby? No, my baby lives with me.
No, not your child. How many children do you all have between you?
Just one.
Just one. And the child lives with him?
Yes, ma'am.
And you want the baby back?
Yes, ma'am.
How long has the baby lived with you?
The baby? It's been living the whole time.
Oh, okay. And how old is this child?
5.
5. Oh. And you expect to get child support?
Yes, ma'am.
And the child has been living with him for almost, it's a boy or girl?
Boy.
His whole life?
Yes, ma'am. Well, when I get my baby back, I want child support, yeah. He makes way more money than I do. I want my baby back and I want child support.
I'm sorry, you have to excuse me because nothing you're saying is making sense right now. You came to court to ask me to give a child back to you that was taken from you, that's 5 years old, that's pretty much lived with this man the entire time that he has been taken care of.
They took my baby away because my ex-boyfriend is an abuser and I'm not with him anymore, so I want my baby back.
Right, but the child hasn't been living with you. The child has been living with him.
Yeah, because of my ex, and I'm not with my ex anymore.
Yeah, so no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. He would literally have to have given you the child back. And then you come in here, after you've been having the child for some time, then you come in here and say, Judge, I want this to be changed. I've been having the child this entire time. I want him to pay child support. That would be a little bit more reasonable. But what you're asking for today is very unreasonable.
Okay, well, give me my baby back, and then I'll come back in a while and ask for child support.
Well, I can't give you your baby back because I never took your baby. Okay? Actually, nobody really took your baby. You lost your baby for your own negligence with your ex-boyfriend. That has nothing to do with me. Okay? Now, fill me in over here. The baby was placed with you after the boyfriend hit the baby.
Yep.
And he's been living with you ever since then.
Yep.
You've been taking care of him.
Mm-hmm.
You pay for everything for the child.
Everything.
What does she do?
I visit.
She visits unsupervised.
Okay, congratulations. Financially, what does she do?
Financially?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, that's what I figured. Okay. I see what's going on here. Yeah, and I'm not about to play this game with you. You're the one that's going to pay him child support today.
What?
Yeah, you are.
He makes like 3 times as much money as I do. I have to give him my money?
It's for the child, so yes, you do. You do. But the good thing is, it's based on your income. You'll get credit for the other child that your 8-month-old, you'll get credit for that child. But yes, you are going to pay him child support. That's just the right thing to do. It's one child between the two of you, okay? And health insurance, I'm assuming you pay it.
Yes.
How much is it?
$66 a month.
$66.
I get it through my employer, so.
Huh?
I get it through my employer.
Okay, gotcha. And how much do you make a year?
$38,000.
$38,000. So I have your gross coming out to $3,200. That brings your net to $2,648.01. Giving you credit for the other child that you have. Your child support obligation comes out to $423.69 plus the $66 you're going to reimburse him for health insurance every month. So 66 added to $463.69 is $489.69.
$489.69.
Did you need me to repeat it?
I'm asking you, $489. I have to give him almost $500 a month?
Yeah, that's how it works. Did you really think that I was going to have him pay you child support?
No, I just wanted my baby.
Oh, okay. So your first answer was no. So then you understand exactly why you have to pay child support. Is there anything else?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Nope.
Okay. You all are dismissed.
So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. And if you notice, the bad mom in this video kept saying, my child, my child, mine. No, it is their child. I'm surprised that judge did not correct her. It is not just your child. You chose to have sex with someone, whether you were married or not. You chose to potentially have a child, then you chose to have a child together. It's your child. It's their, both parties' child. Props to that judge for steering her straight. Moving on, Democrats and the left are still going on about Trump administration and deportation. And last episode, we talked about Muhammad Khalil. In this case, we're talking about illegal immigrant gang members from Venezuela. The gang is called Tren de Aragua. I don't know. I'm probably totally botching that. Tren de Aragua. Arguably. Judge Boasberg, U.S. District Judge, attempted to stop this, which is it's completely ironic because this judge is just a district judge who just thought he had the authority, even though the executive branch has the ultimate authority when it comes to immigration, to stop a plane mid-flight and return this plane full of very dangerous illegal immigrant gang members. I think I don't know if it was the New York Post or another publisher that actually said gangbangers. I don't know if they meant to do that or if what, but they say a bunch of gangbangers back to the United States. So anyways, the Trump administration ignores it, citing to the lack of authority. They're going to have, their day in court about it. They'll fight about it. But it's ironic. It's so ironic to say, oh, the Trump administration is doing things that are just unconstitutional. They're impeding on the judicial branch. They're not respecting it, when the Biden administration and the Obama administration completely set the precedent for this. It's completely hypocritical. It's completely ironic. Just take, for example, the Biden administration and the student loans. The Biden administration tried many different ways, multiple times, to go above and beyond, not a district judge, but the actual Supreme Court of the United States, to just cancel the debt for millions of Americans. And yeah, let's be honest, I might have been on board for that too. I still got some law school debt to pay, but it's unconstitutional. The executive branch doesn't have the power of the purse to just completely wipe out debt without having enough votes from elected legislature. Regardless, they tried to do it. They kept doing it. And the SCOTUS Supreme Court of the United States said, no, that's unconstitutional. And they said, oh, whatever, we're still going to do it a different way. So it's completely hypocritical, completely ironic that the left and Democrats are now trying to argue that, it's unprecedented that the Trump administration would just ignore a district court judge. No, you guys didn't even listen to the freaking Supreme Court of the United States. So suck on that one. Moving on. So last thing on immigration. The Trump administration, they ran on this before he was elected, and now that they're actually enforcing immigration, have been saying it from the get-go. We're not just trying to separate families. We're not trying to deport every single illegal immigrant, because let's be honest, there's a lot of them that are in society that are actually really contributing and are good people. They're going to start with the worst of the worst. And that's what they're doing. And I cannot believe the left and the Democrats have not been able to come up with a better example or a better news story than freaking Muhammad Khalil, a terrorist activist who openly supports Hamas, and an illegal immigrant gang members from Venezuela who have committed atrocious crimes. It's like they just want the worst of the worst people to stay. But you don't hear them fighting for U.S. citizens who were harmed by these illegal gang members. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know what they're thinking. If it's just always going to be, it's because they're brown, they're not white, so we're going to argue racism. I'm confused by it, but it just would appear that the Trump administration is doing a great job of starting and focusing on the worst of the worst and having these people removed from society. And I know there's got to be someone eventually is going to get caught up and get deported, who is going to be a good story for the left and the Democrats to be like, oh yeah, this is a good family being separated or something like that. But apparently, they would get reported if it had happened so far, and they would be eating it up. You'd be seeing it on CNN, MSNBC. You'd see it on Fox. You would see it everywhere about a family being separated or a good contributing member of society that got deported and got mixed in with these deportations. But apparently it hasn't happened yet, or we haven't seen it. But I guarantee you, if it happened, someone's going to report it and it's going to be blown up everywhere. But all they have is these, an illegal gang members and a terrorist activist. Well, props to the Trump administration is doing a great job. Anyway, that's all I have for you. Thank you for listening. And as always, tune in for legal tips and anything that is excellent on a daily basis. Thanks. Stay informed and get the latest legal tips, news, and insights. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to all our pages. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you get updated anytime we upload a new podcast. Come get your dose of excellence on a daily basis.